All right, our second pro fight of the night is going to be an MMA fight.
This fight is brought to you by the Hydro Pros, the IV rehydration specialist for all your health and wellness needs.
Well, the legs on this guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is being brought to you by the Hydro Pros and is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the XKO welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the Young Ideas blue corner, trained in Muay Thai, wrestling, boxing, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in 170 pounds, bringing to the cage 1 victory, 0 defeats, representing SAS and Yellow Jacket Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fighting out of Killeen, Texas, Mario Fast Twitch Nelson. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the Jim Ross red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 6 feet even, weighing in 170 pounds, bringing in the cage 1 victory, 2 defeats, representing All-American MMA and Casillas Boxing, fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, Julius the Boom Holmes. Your referee, Seth Fuller.
All right, guys, you got your instructions in the dressing rooms. Obey my commands at all times. Fight when I say fight, stop when I say stop, and most importantly, protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves if you like to, go back to your corner, come out fighting.
They've got both these guys at 5'11". So we'll see in this welterweight fight. Mario in the red and black.
Mario Fast Twitch Nelson, no stranger to XKO. Julius the Boom Holmes hasn't been here in a while.
In the black.
Looking forward to seeing what Julius has been doing in the spare time training. Gave our referee a black eye 3 weeks ago.
How do you manage that? Training?
Referee trains. I love that referees that train MMA and Muay Thai.
I knew Seth trained. I didn't know if that was a training accident or maybe they just didn't like his referee. Wow.
I'll tell you right now, Julius the Boom Holmes has been hungry.
Julius landed a couple really good strikes there, really good timing.
You talk about sheer athleticism. I'm telling you right now, Mario Fast Twitch Nelson should be a damn action figure.
You know, I was talking about that in introductions, Antonio. You took the words right out of my mouth. I don't know I don't know that tying up with him in an upper body weight is where I want to be.
Right.
You know, it just could be counterproductive. That being said, you know, when you got the cage and things like that, anything's possible. You just don't want to get a guy like Mario low on you. Not that he can't throw you from like a Greco throw the way he's got tied up, but you sure don't want him low on you where he picks you up. I mean, he just Hercules slammed the hell out of you.
You know, Julius Holmes, 6 foot even, 23 years of age from Fort Worth, Texas. Amateur record, perfect, flawless, 4-0. Professional fight, 1-2. Looking to get a victory tonight against the phenom Fast Twitch Nelson and make his record at 500, 2-2. He said he's never been knocked out and he's in it for the blood. If you ever get a chance to talk to Julius Holmes, hardly ever smiles, but when he does, swell guy.
Yeah, he's an intense dude. I mean,
He's
there's
very
no doubt about
intense.
it. And Anthony, I don't know if you remember, he beat the brakes off of Jesse Palmer in his XKO debut.
Yes.
And there was a lot of bad blood, a lot of talk in that fight. And boy, he backed it all up. Now here he is with Mario, and Mario's kept him tied up pretty good. And now watch for the single leg with Mario, head to the inside. Julius, very smart, throws the leg up there to help block, alleviate some of the pressure there. The one thing you don't want, you do not want Mario up underneath of you to pick you up.
Right.
You want to control his head and his posture. Do not let him pick you up. That is the key.
Mario Fast Twitch Nelson, 32 years of age, 4-1 draw in his amateur career. 1-0, looking good. Fighting with Yellow Jacket BJJ, who has their new champion for XKO.
And this is a smooth move by Julius right here. Boy, and that's what I'm talking. That's a nice dump, turned into a single leg pick. He can't keep him down, but man, great effort. He used an inside cradle move with the right hand and was able to pick the leg up with Mario Nelson. But Julius doing a really good job there. And thus far he's showing, this is kind of where he wants to keep it himself. He's not afraid of the power of Mario as far as that upper body strength. And I say upper body, I mean, look at the legs. This is where you don't want. If he puts his hands together, he's going for a ride. You do not want to let Nelson get his hands together here.
And I'll tell you, height in some cases plays a huge advantage and disadvantage right now.
That's right.
Whenever Julius Holmes wants to posture up and stand straight up, 6 foot tall is hard to pick up. But at the same time, with that low center of gravity that you were talking about with Mario Fast Twitch Nelson, all the weight is in his favor.
Yeah, without a doubt. And with the legs of Mario and the body and his wrestling background, he gets up underneath of you. He could throw you. Literally, he could throw you out of this cage. So, I mean, very impressive right now that Julius has been able to defend so well against these takedowns, almost snagging 100% one of his own.
Mario with that underhook, both of them have that underhook. Nobody's going. Yeah, that was a great call.
All right,
because nobody was going anywhere.
Right, and referee Seth Fuller wisely breaks that up, gives him restarts him.
Right, nobody was going anywhere.
Good sportsmanship there by both gentlemen. A little wet spot on the ground.
Whoa.
So see how quick Mario. I mean, he's so
Twitch.
freaking quick. Julius can use that jab, that reach, and you can see the way he's holding his hands. Well, that's a nice inside leg kick.
We talked about the last time that Mario Fast Twitch Nelson fought. His sheer muscularity, did that play a role in the oxygen and gassing out?
Yep.
And it seems like we've got 5 rounds. We've got 3 5-minute rounds. We've got a long time in this fight.
Yeah, and I tell you what. Wow, look, wow, that's a big body shot by Mario. Julius had hit a couple nice ones himself. Good balance.
Yeah.
Good balance there by Julius.
And if you go to Fightistics,
yes.
I got to say that again. Fightistics.
Yes, Fightistics.
If you go there, you can really capture the moment of the fight and follow along, find out what strikes, the kicks, and point by point kind of follow what's going on. There, how many times did Mario Fast Twitch Nelson go in for a leg sweep and became unsuccessful?
Yeah, he tried a couple times. Like you talked about, I mean, we're into professional rounds here, so these are 5-minute rounds. Three of those, so these guys have the potential for 15 minutes.
Mario looks good now.
Mario, listen, both guys look fantastic.
They do. They look, and they're not gasping for air over here.
No, and the other thing,
Julius looks calm as a cucumber over here.
He really does, and I don't think people, until you've been in there, I don't think people understand when you're on the cage and you're battling like these two guys did, how much energy that takes. I mean, just a ton of energy is exerted during that chess match, and that's really what it becomes. All right, round 2 here. Mario Nelson in the red and black, Julius Holmes in the primary black with the red striping. Here we go, round 2.
I'm glad that we're not 3 3-minute rounds. I like the 5 minutes.
Oh, absolutely.
Plenty of time to work.
Every pro should have to fight 5 minutes. There's no doubt about it. Marcio's switching up to meet the southpaw stance of Julius.
Let me ask you this. I know that some of the rules have changed for the UFC.
Yeah.
Fingers cannot be exposed by reaching to close a distance.
That's correct.
Watch out for those eye jabs. I'm watching Julius Holmes' hands. he's got those fingers out, and I'm
but
worried.
But he brings them in. He's not doing it in a nefarious way.
No. I'm not saying that. I mean,
and they're not
accidents do happen.
Right. But they're
accidents
not.
happen.
But also notice, Antonio, they're not straight out. They're bent a little bit, so they're not pointing forward. So a referee, if a referee was to warn him about that, that would be bullshit. But
you see so many fighters that use that.
Wow.
Oh, whoa!
Wow! Mario Nelson just went for an uppercut from hell.
Did he not look like Sammy Sosa?
Man, he did, and he missed it. But that one he caught him. We caught Julius with, but he got caught. I think he just dazed. I think Julius dazed him just a little bit there.
And I'll tell you right now, that cage saved him possibly.
Possibly. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I think that Julius caught him on the button with that jab as he was coming in, and I think that stunned him. And I don't know that his coaches or he realizes that was the case.
Right now, there we go. Use those elbows. When you're tight quarters like that, you can't rear back for an uppercut. Use those elbows.
All right, look. Okay, Julius now looks like he's going to go for. Well, he's going to have to switch to a single here. So let's see if he runs the pipe, which is what he's trying to do. See if he uses a leg trip. Nope.
Definitely gave it up. Definitely gave that back up. Smart move by Julius to get back to his feet, go for the underhooks, rather than sacrifice a bag play and put you on the back.
Yeah. And Mario Nelson, I think, and I thought that was right to the groin.
Yeah, and it wasn't intentional, and I'll tell you right now.
No, but that's this is a view I don't necessarily ever want to have to see again. From a grown man, and that's
well, the Hooters girls are excited about that view.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to see anybody.
One has her mouth wide open; she's just surprised.
Yeah,
she saw a grown man's junk just now.
Yeah, when I did, and we didn't.
All three of them are laughing about it. They're excited, so they get a show.
I may need therapy after that, but I can understand.
Special thanks to Julius Holmes for showing his crotch. There we go.
Yeah,
for all the ladies at home.
And I can understand because he did get caught, and Mario, by no intent by Mario.
And Mario's not trying to capitalize on it.
No. That's just. I mean, those things happen.
5 minutes is what the ref will give you all the time in the world, really.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
And he didn't take it. He's like, hey, let's get back to the game here.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at Julius switching it up from southpaw to orthodox.
Yeah, and I think Julius wanted to get in there before his testicles started to swell to the point they'd have to call the fight as well. Big hook with the right by Julius off that lead hand.
Look at Julius just stalking fast twitch.
Wow,
nice.
Wow, but that's a great jab by Mario.
I like Mario
two really smooth jabs.
Mario going downstairs and back up.
Yeah, and listen, Julius needs to needs to watch that head, and there he did really well. Moved the head out of the way, got out of the way of those punches. And Mario really sharp jabs tonight.
And just the footwork, the sheer footwork of both these guys, keeping it fresh. Look at this, keeping it light on your toes.
Boy, and I tell you, Mario's cardio looks so much better this time around.
It really does. We have to get in there and ask these guys, what's going on? What are you doing different? But that jab he's setting up.
Boy, I tell you, that's another big right.
But
it's another big right by Julius that Mario's walked into. So that makes 2 tonight.
How long is the ref going to let him stay in this stalemate here? He's been breaking him up pretty regularly here. But they're working. I'm telling you right now, they're working. Julius Holmes definitely working the body. Wherever he finds an advantage, he's trying to expose Mario. Now, you said before, if you try to go in for that headlock up high, it's bad news for you. You're going to get a single leg or a double leg takedown.
Well, either way, I mean, you go for a high guillotine instead.
There we go. See, we're breaking it up.
Yeah,
I like how they're breaking it up.
I do too. But more times than not, when you go for a high guillotine with your back against the cage, you end up getting your ass slammed to the ground and somebody coming right out of it. It's unless you've got it locked in, it's a high risk maneuver.
For folks at home and around the world, we are so glad that we can join you wherever you are, whether it's at home on the couch or abroad. We're talking coast to coast around the world, everywhere from here, London, Paris, France, Asia, Europe, Australia, wherever you are, and to our military. If those guys are watching, those men and women are watching right now, getting a little taste of home, MMA, we're so glad that we can
that's right. And
we can have your attention here.
That's our military. Thank you so much. You are why we stand for the flag and don't take a freaking knee.
Exactly, brother.
God bless you.
God bless you. My mother's watching. She's ex-Navy. My dad is ex-Navy.
Well, I couldn't say the F-bomb, so I had to frickin'.
But, I'm glad for the people. Hey, listen, if you're Hey, you're not American? Hey, guess what? This sport crosses lines, it crosses barriers, it brings us all together. This is one of those sports where, hey, if you're willing to stand in the cage and bang, we don't care what your background is. You're an athlete. We love that about this sport.
It's absolutely right. Well,
round 2 is in the books.
Tony, got 3 rounds here, and to the casual fan,
it looks like not much is going on, but it really is.
I mean, this
is a chess match.
Yeah, thank you. This has very much been a chess match, and I've got to tell you, I don't. If I'm a judge, now this is just. If I'm a judge, if I'm a judge, I'm hoping that this round somebody gets knocked out or submitted, because I don't want to have to put a score sheet down on this.
Well, you know, the judges have actually been hard at work. We've had unanimous decisions. We've had quite a few split decisions, and I got to tell you, man, we've had a little bit of everything. We've had some TKOs. We haven't had a submission yet.
No. You know, the only thing that we haven't had yet is the judges do a wet T-shirt contest.
No. Don Turnage, one of the best in the business, walking by.
Yep, gotta love Don Turnage.
Third and final round. 5 minutes to decide the fate or leave it in the judges' hands.
Mario Nelson, Julius Holmes.
Peter Stanonik over there in Mario Nelson's corner. Alonzo Jordan and his dad. 2 champions for XKO. XKO Muay Thai champion, Peter Stanonik.
Hey, great touch. Listen, man. Good.
A lot of respect.
Huge respect between both guys, and there should be, because both these guys are phenomenal. Wow, what a leg kick by Mario.
Oh,
wow.
That's what you call.
Boy, those guys are some fast dudes, huh?
Anybody else would have got caught.
I mean, listen, these are welterweights. And right there, Julius went for the single leg. Great defense by Mario. Oh, man, if not for the cage. Now, again, watch. It's the inside leg pick. He's going to switch out of it. Really nicely done.
Oh, got to watch that groin shot, though.
Well, he didn't get the groin. He got the inside of the leg, and that was a really nice shot there by Julius. Man, I got to tell you. God, both guys have been so close to big takedowns on each other. You know, listen, this referee Seth Fuller are doing a great job bringing these guys up.
Because I've seen where they stay there.
Yeah.
And they just
look, and I can understand if they're significantly working for position or they're striking at the same time. But when there's this stalemate, man, and Julius is looking for a home for that big right. Goes for the takedown and gets it.
Went to the ground.
Yeah, used a commitment hip throw there. Got him to the ground, and that's a great escape by Mario.
That is unbelievable.
Great escape, and look, Julius is going for the triangle right here. And Mario's doing a good job of not letting him lock it up. If he gets it down here, oh man, that's deep.
Mario's
that's deep. That's deep. It's
he
over.
Taps. He taps out.
Julius Holmes wins. Wow, what a triangle choke by Julius Holmes.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute, 36 seconds into the 3rd round, your winner by triangle choke, Julius the Boom Holmes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by a sick triangle, Julius Holmes. Julius, last time we saw you in the XKO cage, you put a really hard beat down on Jesse Palmer. And tonight you fought a guy built like an action figure, strong, quick as shit through a goose. I mean, he's quick. But you, I got to tell you, and Antonio talking about it, you look in the best shape I've ever seen you in. Your cage work was phenomenal. Your striking was crisp, and then to end with that submission. Where the hell you been, and what have you been doing?
Well, unfortunately, I had to take a leave of absence. I had some work to do, business to take care of. But first, I made a promise to you guys that I would come back in better shape than I've been. And although I was, it still was not good enough. I had an adrenaline dump. I should have strike better and all that. But so I want to apologize to you guys. And then number one, I want to thank my sponsors, Longhorn Construction, Texas Legacy Women Health, Free Dent Repair, and then Pierce Custom Design. I want to thank all my friends and family for coming out. I don't deserve half of you. I truly mean it. I don't deserve half of you, but you come out here anyway. I truly love you, and I appreciate it. 3, I want to thank Doug Fry with Genesis MMA. I want to thank Johnny Bedford and Evan Cutts from F3. And I want to thank Grandmaster Thomas for Thomas Academy, a great place for your kids to learn self-defense. I want to thank all of them for getting me ready. But most importantly, I want to thank Rafael Casillas with Casillas Boxing. All the major increases I've made in my striking was because of that man. And I want to thank Rocky Boudry, Ivan Bosnick, Kimo Corinne, and Chris Freeman, an All-American. They make me unbeatable. I will not lose as long as I'm with them. And last but not least, I'll get out of here because you don't want to hear me talk, breathing heavily and everything. I want to thank my business manager and my girlfriend for everything. I may be the cowboy that takes this old caballo to glory, but she's the feed that keeps us going. I want to thank you, Samantha Joe. You're amazing. And I just want to give a guys a toast. We make women smile and men cry. That's what we'll do till the day we die. For those who love us, lift your glass. And for those that don't, you can kiss my ass. I love you guys. Thank you, XKO. Thanks, everybody.